During the flood, this entire trailer park was completely underwater almost. It was over to the bottom of these at the front and almost halfway up the ones in the back. A good portion of them were underwater, kind of down in a valley. The Loft Seafood. Somebody got to go. I've never been up that street. I wonder what's up there. They've got blowout prices right there. Milton Johnson flooring. Blowout, Lori. Not regular prices, blowout. What do you think?
Okay.
Is that good? I'm not sure what that means.
Me either.
Does it mean that you see the price and then it goes like that and then it changes into a little higher price or a lower price? And during the flood, good Lord, you can see that got underwater. All this was underwater as well, friends. You can see that building right there is a construction materials building. That was a produce building, but it was underwater. A good portion of this stuff was. You can see we're under the bridge. We're right down by the river. This is where the guy in the van lives. Cowan Street down by the river. There's the river. All this was underwater. And you see, there's those birds again over the road. They're not on the lines anywhere else except for over the road. Isn't that bizarre?
This is up here where we're gonna get that warehouse.
Yeah, was that church right there? Was that building? But I think I'm gonna fly the Glory. There's the moon is out. I've got just a few minutes enough to fly the Glory. And friends, this down here, we're going to see if it's still open. I believe it is. This was SoundCheck. You've heard me talk about SoundCheck. This is a place where most of your Nashville musicians, big musicians, Brad Paisley, Keith Urban, all those guys, they practice down here. There's practice spaces and studio space, and this is where they had all of their equipment. In these buildings right down here past this fence, they had all of their equipment. See, that's Joe Bonamassa, his truck. But they had all of their equipment in this building. Those guitars, if you've ever seen the pictures and that kind of stuff of the guitars that were underwater, all Brad Paisley's guitars, those Crook Tellys that got soaked, all that happened in these warehouses. All this was underwater. About, from what I can recall, about 10 feet deep. So you can see it's right on the water. So what I'm going to do is fly the Glory. We're going to go out and look at the water. And some other things that they did is these barges right here got loose. You see how there's barges right over there. And they broke loose from their moorings. What they did with them was they blew holes in them with dynamite and sunk them. And then when the water went back down, they were up on land. They were actually up on the land, and they got cranes and got them off and patched the holes and put them back in the water. That really happened during this flood. Stay tuned, friends. And this is another thing at SoundCheck, friends, a monkey holding a guitar. You don't see many monkey guitar players around except for at SoundCheck. So friends, this is SoundCheck right here that I was talking about. Look at the moon out tonight, just beautiful. This place is called SoundCheck, and you can see Joe Bonamassa's truck is down there. He practices here. Most of you big guys do, and a lot of people lost a lot of cool gear here. And that's how close the river was, and that river rose, I don't remember how many feet, but it got up in this building about 10 feet deep. So that's what happened, friends. The flood of, was it 2011? About 5 years ago, Nashville, Tennessee. So friends, I'm flying the Glory from the front of SoundCheck. We're going to fly it out onto the river. I'm going to fly it across the river and show you those barges and show you how they hook a lot of barges together. Just different stuff that you can see on the riverfront there in downtown Nashville. And I'm also going to fly over to the water treatment plant across. And we're just going to kind of look around at some of these things that you could see from downtown Nashville, or you can even see downtown Nashville from these things. I'm not going to talk through this. I'm just going to let you watch if you want to. And I'm going to play a little background music to keep you entertained, to give you a little something to listen to while we're going. And enjoy, friends. Stay tuned. Come back and watch tomorrow. Spa Guy, the Daily Spa Guy. Tighten up.